Alright folks, just gonna keep it real in this one. We want an excuse to look at dog videos all day, and this is the result. It's time for some Canine Chem. As some of you out there have already learned, dogs have an outstanding sense of smell, an olfactory system that runs laps around ours. With over 220 million olfactory receptors in their noses, dogs can do more than just sniff their neighbor's butts. In fact, a dog's nose is so strong that it can detect diseases in people. One clinical trial had dogs sniffing out prostate cancer in the urine of patients with 98% accuracy. And that's not all. Some service dogs are trained to sniff out explosives, drugs, and even different species of insects. Now, finding a bomb might make you sweat. Dogs, on the other hand, start sweating before they find the bomb. When dogs get hot, they don't sweat like humans. Instead, they have glands on the bottoms of their paws and their noses to keep their body temperature regulated. But the mucus on a dog's nose also helps it sift through and process smells. See, when a dog smells something, molecules enter its olfactory system and bind to receptor cells that send a signal to the brain like, hey, that's some poop, or hey, that's the thing I'm supposed to smell in order to get a treat. Nose mucus slows down or speeds up specific types of molecules, helping a dog's olfactory system process and identify smells more efficiently. Speaking of smells, why does the dog seem to smell worse after they've had a bath? That wet dog smell is from the microorganisms that live in your dog's fur, like yeast and bacteria. These organisms excrete stinky volatile compounds. But if these compounds are always being produced on your pet, why does the bath make them stand out? When your dog gets wet, the water displaces and liberates these organic volatile molecules from the surface of the dog's fur, allowing them to find their way right into your nose. Another smell that often offends dog owners is kibble. Kibble is made up of a cocktail of animal fats, vitamins, and minerals bulked together by a soy or wheat grain. Now, dogs aren't big-time grain lovers, so chemists were called in to figure out how to attract them to the food. Turns out the best way to make dogs eat something is to make that something smell disgusting. To give you an example of their eclectic taste and smells, dogs are attracted to aromas like putrescine and cadaverine, molecules that forensic scientists know as the dead body smell. So you can see we've got a little bit of a difference in taste. So the challenge for chemists is in finding the right balance between attractive eats and offensive odors. You dog owners out there are being thought of in the lab somewhere. How comforting. Finally, folks, a reminder, pick up your dog's poop, and here's why. Dogs add to zoonotic transfer in public water. That's how a scientist says that animals can get people sick with the water we use. A study recently found a way to track dog poop in the water supply and found exactly what they were looking for, dog poop residue in the water supply. This is trouble because dogs can carry many different types of parasites, including E. coli, which can contaminate water sources. So seriously, people, pick up your dog poop.